CG is back in Andorra.
Yeah, after Montenegro. Did you heard how did I come back from Montenegro? Check this out before we start the interview. They told me we was eating out in the water in the Adriatic, have a good lunch and stuff, 4 o'clock, and I need to be back by 6 in Porto Montenegro to get a van, to get the little border to go to Dubrovnik. They tell me at 5, then basically the border is closed, they don't want to work. I'm like, what do you mean? Big line, there's no way you get your plane. I'm like, I need to go back because today I'm riding, and Saturday I'm riding in Val Nord. And they're like, oh yeah, Cedric, it's always a copter. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like, who? Get a copter. 2 phone calls later, boom, copter ready to go. And in the apartment, finishing the bikes, I'm building the bike, put the bike, and I'm like, dude, a bike with 2 big luggage and backpack in the copter, it's going to be tough. I arrived to the airport, I was with a couple of people. Apparently we don't have the same lifestyle. They all went private jet, G5, G6, everything all lined up, and the only one who go to the copter was me. Dude, I don't know what they do, those people, but all private jet. And I was thinking, all of them we go in one private jet? No.
No. It's just
4 private jet, one or a couple most of the time, like all the, couple guys was like around 40 and the girl was around 22. I was like, oh, it must be really interesting or really beautiful, but not really. I guess money talks in one time. And I was looking for the copter, no copter, and I was like, oh, sorry, I'm driving a bit too fast here. We got there and I saw that crazy copter, and one guy came with my luggage and he was with a tractor. I'm setting up the video right now. I'm putting it together to put on YouTube. Tractor, full-on tractor, flat out with a trailer, my bike, my Nomad, and the 2 luggage, and I see like the guy would try to fit everything. They emptied the helicopter, put everything in, and they tried so many times too because it was sticking out and they couldn't close the door, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Really?
Yeah, it was sticking out. I'm like, oh, we should put some rope. And the girl from the copter, she was a helicopter pilot, she looked at me and was like, we don't do that. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, man, we do that on the car. There we go, we figured out good, girl stoked, we all get in, and I was with my chick, I put it on the front, she was happy, and we go down. We even start before the jets. Then, boom, we basically left from Porto Tivat, Montenegro, whoop, all the way to Dubrovnik, like maybe 15 minutes. Sickest view ever, beautiful, beautiful sun. I was like, are you kidding me? Copter are great, but not so cheap. Oh yeah.
in Andorra. We need a copter. That would be the easiest.
Copter service. It would be so cool. Can you imagine? Let's go to Barcelona. We're late. Let's get a copter. Or let's go to Biarritz. Let's put the bike on the back. And lately I saw on YouTube some people put like racks on the back of the chopper. Looks pretty sick. It would be cool to have this in Andorra. There we go. That's a little story I want to let you know. I was supposed to go with a van. At the end, I went with a helicopter. Baller. Baller. I was like, woo! Baller. That was sick.
Well, while you were playing like VIP live,
yeah,
I was crashing.
Yeah, I will.
This morning again, I crashed.
Well, I went home at 4. I need a couple hours of sleep at least.
So I was wondering, like, you know, how do you get back on it first? Like after a big crash, how do you?
First, you breathe and you try to check if everything is on, like your nuts, and most of the time. You look if everything is broken first, breathe, and instead of starting to shit yourself, just get back on the bike and pretend nothing happened. Because if you don't do that, it will take forever, ever for you to climb back the leather. How do you call leather? Stairs?
Leather.
No, leather is a skin. Yeah, leather. Yeah, leather. Stairs. Yeah.
Stairs. Whatever. Levels.
English lesson, guys. English lesson now. Then yeah, you need to restart from. If you go again right away, you already gain 50 or 60% of your fears. Then that's what you have to do. If you do like me, like you cannot get up because you broke all your bones. That's a different story. You have no choice. Then yeah, you just go to the hospital and just wait they fix you to go back on the bike. But that first day on the bike is going to be tough. You have to don't remember what happened. Try to, yeah, it's a mental game. It's really mental game. It's you want it or not. But usually when you love something so much, yeah, it's okay.
But now a little more difficult because, okay, you're a pro, so I'm not saying you're paid to crash, but if you crash, you know...
They don't pay my bill in the hospital.
It's part of the game. But when you are a father, when you have a job, when you get a ride on only the weekends, and...
How do you know I'm not a father? Maybe I am. We never know. No, I hope not. No.
Let's say no, but you just
no, but it is. It is.
Just when what we call the weekend warriors, you know, the guys who just go ride on the weekend, but on Monday they have to go to work, and obviously they can't just.
That's a big deal. You break
release everything, and
you're a plane pilot or helicopter pilot or whatever you do with your hand. You break your wrist, you're basically done. Then definitely you always have this in your mind, and it is. But everything in life, you know, like don't ride over your head. That's why that's why I started CG Fun Camp online, just to ride safer and correct techniques, and just to be able to ride safe and faster and just enjoying without maybe go your face on the ground right away. But obviously when you don't have all these technique, your base, basically your ground base, it's a lot of chance you're going to land on your face. We learn with you, remember?
Yeah, but that's what you actually teach in the CG Fun Camp on the videos, and it's a mental game, as you say, because if you're going too slow, it's going to be more difficult. You got to find that right speed, which is not Mach 3.
No. But doesn't matter. You always increase your speed. That's why you need to ride with better people than you. You need to watch those videos and you need to go step by step. That's why we could do one big video with all the tips, but it would be useless because you need to go step by step. Start with this. When you get this done, go to the next stage, and after don't forget what you just learned, because that's what it is. It's just like step by step, you keep climbing, and you will see after the speed will come by himself. Your braking zone will be good, your position in the corner will be good, your feet placement will be good, your setup on the bike will be good, your visual when you're riding the truck will be good, because you don't look in front of the front tire, and all this add up, and then this all of a sudden just make you release the brakes and make your speed and skills better every day. But obviously more training, like everything else, like when I told the people in CG Fun Camp online, don't expect to do a manual after watching the video in 1 hour. No, it will take commitment and training and do it over again and again. But that's what it is. Mountain biking, it's hard to be good. It's easy to ride, but it's hard to be good at it. It's like time, but when someone like maybe me does those CG Fun Camp online, teach you like the shortcut, how to do it right away, all of a sudden you gain a lot more quickly and you understand things. I mean, I did this for 20 plus years, then I figured out stuff in all those years I just didn't race, and to go faster I had to learn some stuff too.
Yeah, but I'm just finding out now, thanks to you, that speed is really my friend, actually, because I really thought that speed was scary, but actually no.
No, speed is good for mountain biking.
Well, not too much speed. But
no, over speed is dangerous, especially
or what we call the flow, right?
Yeah, the flow.
The right speed, and everything comes together.
Yeah, when everything goes together and nothing, like visually it looks scary, but it's not, because your bike have enough speed to go all over the nasty stuff, then it's good. And it is definitely a great feeling. It's like, oh my God, this is one of the best thing ever, But it is, and like I say, every time when you did something good on the bike is really, how do you say, like reward to you. When you do something good, all of a sudden you'd have no turbulence, you just get some crazy speed all of a sudden, and that's where you like, you want to hit this every time. Every time.
Feeling,
That's a unique feeling you have in this sport. When you hit something right, all of a sudden you're like, you don't need to have someone tell you, oh, you did so right on that, because you just accelerate and you're like, holy shit, this is awesome. You're like, oh my God, I want to do this again and again. And you just constantly searching to try to do this again and again. That's what the beauty of mountain biking. And the other day I had a webinar with all those guys who do the CG Fun Camp online. It was so sick. We had a couple of broken people. It was funny shit, and it was rad. And they learned some stuff. Then I was really happy, and they asked all those questions, and it was so sick, man. Like they were so happy. Robert, he made me laugh, man. Robert was like, he was English proper sick, riding with his mate. The only thing he cared, just having fun and meet his friend and. It was sick, and we had a French guy who broke his carbon. It was like a little bit challenging for him to come back to the real business of riding. He crashed on a big double,
big
World Cup double. Then obviously when this happened, it's hard to go back on the bike. But you need to let the healing. But it looked like he was ready, and he was missing biking. That's what the beauty about biking as well. We all have that. You're a professional, or you're an amateur. You get the adrenaline, and you have it, I have it. Most of the people who do biking have it.
But the main difference with watching videos on YouTube or else is even when spending a weekend on a real life training camp, is having you every week makes you push a little more every time.
Yeah, you get new videos, you get new stuff, and you get the videos where they explain the technique, and after we have the chat as well where we talk over it. And if you're not sure about something, we just talk a little bit more about it. But most of the time people get it, and they want to talk about maybe different topics about what it would be next, and that's pretty cool.
But to help the mental state is really, we need you to talk to us, and that I think the webinar is key for that.
Because
that really
it's hard to get one point to explain about commitment and the way to get confident. But when we do those webinars, I mean, we face to face, and people give me a direct situation they had. Then with this, I definitely did it too. Then I went through that stuff for sure. Then I can help for sure.
Why don't we go ride some mountain bike?
Yeah, because people are there. Let's go. We're on the top of the mountain with Valno, and fuck it. I'm tired of the water. I had fun in Montenegro with a jet ski and ride from Koto 1,500 meters, and I did just half of the hill. Huge, but I want to ride my park.
CedricGRACIA.com.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe and look at all the videos. You can choose. We have different options. Like you have one video, one webinar for 27 euros, or you can get 3 videos, one webinar for more and more. We have all those packages ready, and you get a discount for my sponsors as well. We're working on that, where you get a discount on all my sponsors. They've been really cool. Thanks to sponsors. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm here for you. I'm here to teach you. I'm your coach.
Cheers.
Cheers.